Okay, back to the work we were doing. Let me just see where we are here. Okay, so room separator tools. Okay, good. Grab the room button, and now since we did a separator, we can just tag the rooms individually again. So I'm gonna pop one into here, into here, here, and let's make that all one room. Done. Okay, so now the house has rooms designated for every space. Rename the rooms as shown above. So I'm just going to zoom in on this just a little. Bedroom, office, bedroom, vestibule, office, bedroom, 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 kitchen. That's a weird looking house. Okay, so we've got 1, 2, 3, 4 bedrooms, hallway, bathroom, storage, office. Okay, so I'm going to start renaming these. You know what, maybe I won't rename all of them. Just don't want to bore you guys. So to rename it, double click on the, not on the number, on room, and type in what you would like it to be. I think that one's an office. I accidentally double clicked the wrong thing. Okay, give me a break. There we go. And so on. So you can go around and rename all of your rooms this way. But I'm not going to take up more of your time just showing you how to do something you know how to do already. So next we're going to type in VG, which stands for visibility / graphics. Turn off room tags to make the drawing less cluttered. Use the component button on the architecture tab to load families, populate the house with furniture, bathroom fixtures as shown. Okay, let's go. So first we're going to type in VG. It's going to bring up this box. And we're gonna, I think we go to room, either tags or rooms. Well, let's see what that does. Okay, so turn off rooms, hit OK, and it closes this. By the way, let me actually, you know what, let me turn them back on for a second. I'm gonna tack on a little extra note here because it might help you guys later on. So let's turn rooms back on for a second. Okay, so now, how do I, there's a way for me to turn on areas and stuff like that as well, so that you can see the area of each room right away. Interior fill reference, I wonder if that's what it is. Nope, we don't want that. Okay. Oh, so you can say show volume or show area. Now volume, we're not really going to be doing any kind of environmental calculations, right? Like how many cubic feet per minute we have to, of air we need to replace and so on. But showing area could be helpful. So let's see what that does. Let's hit apply. And now you can see it shows you the area of every room as it is here. And if, for instance, I was to grab this room separator and push it, if it will allow me to, it's gonna mess up one of the rooms. That's fine. Okay, you know what? It didn't work as well as I wanted it to. Let's just stretch it back into place. Move this room down, and you can, as you can see, it adjusts the size of the room dynamically with the change you made. So what I'm gonna do is undo it now, get us back to the original. There we go. And we can even leave the room areas on. I'm going to hit VG again, go down to rooms, turn it off, apply, okay, and now it's less cluttered. And so now the next thing it's asking us to do is to type, to add some furniture and stuff. So one way we can do that, stay in the architecture tab, click the little arrow under component, place a component, and here you got a whole bunch of options. It should give these to you, right? So you should have, I don't know, dinner table. Maybe you don't have dinner table. I think I loaded that this morning, but you're gonna have a whole bunch of desks and ceiling lights and, you know, maybe not very useful stuff. Okay, so in that case, let's start again. So you're in architecture, hit component, place a component, go to load family, and it'll probably start you off in here. So you're gonna look at it, you're gonna be seeing a menu, you should be seeing kind of a folder that has all of these subcategories in it, and you can kind of, I would suggest that you explore these a little bit, just play around, see what you find in them. You know, ducts and electrical, maybe not as useful, but columns could be kind of cool. You got a whole bunch of different, I guess it's not as exciting as I thought it would be, but you got different kinds of columns in there. Furniture, obviously hopefully you'll have a bunch of useful stuff in there. Beds, seating, storage, tables. That's where I got the dining room table. I guess I clicked on one of those this morning, so you can load this kind of stuff in. And let's just do that right now, actually. So let's load a dining room table in. I'm gonna hit open. Okay, and now it immediately lets me place it. So I could place it if I wanted to, but let's say for some reason you don't, and now you want to come back to it. Just go component, place a component, and it will now be part of the menu of stuff you can pick from. So here I have a dining room table. I can pick whichever size I want it to be. Okay, and I can pop it in just about anywhere I want. And let's say I want to place some chairs now. Maybe I already have some chairs. Maybe not. Space, parking, rectangular desks, load family. So I'm going to go up from the one category up from tables. Let's see, seating. And actually, sorry, some tables might come with chairs. So for instance, this one, if I were to hit open, you know, I could place this one somewhere as well. It's already got chairs in it. But now if I want to place my own chairs around that dining table, I should be able to find some under seating. Seating, bench, executive, so all kinds of crazy chairs in here. Whatever, let's pop one of those in. You're trying to load the family which already exists in this project. What do you want to do? I'm going to say overwrite the existing version. I guess we already had it loaded. Oh, it's already part of this table. That's weird. Okay, well, let me try a different chair. Load family. Stacking chair. Let's see if it'll let me pop one of those in. There we go. So I can zoom in. Let's say I want to drop a couple of those in. Now I think if you hit space, it'll let you rotate it. If you can see what I'm doing here, I'm hitting space and rotating it. So now I can pop some in on the other side. Now this is just more, these would be more like design level drawings. So you're showing a client the concept of what you can do. So you don't have to have the chairs spaced perfectly. Heck, you don't even have to have chairs around it. This would be a terrible dining room layout, but I'm just trying to show you how to import furniture and stuff like that. Now you don't have a crazy amount of options if you go to the load family. It's enough to get you through this semester and maybe even additional semesters. But in the future, you might want to go to different websites online, just search for Revit libraries of things. Sometimes if you find a nice manufacturer of a chair or something like that, you should be able to download blocks of their AutoCAD files, 3D versions, Revit files, families, and things like that. So if you have like a favorite chair or table, odds are you should be able to find it in Revit just by going to the manufacturer's website. But then there's also these other like hub websites where you can find thousands or I don't know, millions maybe of different kinds of blocks, every variety of choice you want, or sorry, family, not blocks. Anyway, so what I'm gonna do is, well, yeah, I'm gonna show you a view first. So we can, I don't know if we've done this already. I think we might have done it in one of the earlier lessons, but let's see what this looks like from the inside. Let's say you wanted to do a quick render and just to show the client a really sketch kind of version of what this room could look like. Not that it's going to be a nice looking room because it's got a weird layout, but we can take a camera, click the point of where the person is standing, and then click the length you want to be looking in the direction you want to be looking in. Okay, and now you're not going to get the perfect view right off the bat, so stretch it out just a bit. And that's what we've built. And so if I click into it and I hold down shift and I hold down the scroll button, you can kind of pan around inside of there and start to see what's going on. That's one option. Now if I go down here to this little cube, this square, let's say put something like realistic, that's going to take a lot of rendering power. So if your computer's slow or you're doing this on the streaming app version, proceed with caution. Maybe save your work in case you gotta punch out because it's taking too long. But anyway, you can do a rendering like this, a quick render, consistent colors, gives you a bit more cartoonish version, shaded, hidden line. I think that's what we started with. And then if you ever want to find that 3D view again in your project browser, instead of where we were working before on the floor plans, you can always open up your 3D views, and you've already got one 3D view saved under here. If you double click that, it takes you right back to your view here. So anyway, that's just a little bit of extra info in case it helps you guys out in your design classes. So we've done this. Let's see what else we have to do in this tutorial. Insert some furniture and stuff. I'll let you guys proceed with that on your own. You know where to find the components and the families. So just play around, add some beds, a bathtub, toilet, sink, some chairs, dining room tables, whatever. You know, once you do 4 or 5 different things, doesn't matter what they are. It kind of lets me know you know what you're doing, and then that's all I need to give you the marks. My only objective is to make sure you know how to insert this stuff. Open the downloaded family in Revit, click load into project, load into your current thing. I'm not quite sure what this is referring to, so I think we're done. This lesson is finished. There is a third page here called House Design Aside, and I'm going to tackle this in the next video.